Hey guys, what's going on? I got a brand new video for you today. Now, I want to get down to the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Now, just to clarify that I am a PS3 user currently, but I have played on the Xbox 360, and so just in case nobody thinks I'm being biased on a console, but I do currently have a PS3. I do prefer it, but the Xbox is good as well. So let's get down straight to the price. PlayStation 4, $400, just roundabout, and the Xbox One, $500. Now that is £100 difference. I mean, PlayStation has smashed Xbox or PlayStation has smashed Microsoft or Xbox, whatever you want to call it, in price. I mean, it's £100 difference there. If you're from the UK, the PlayStation would cost £349, and the Xbox One will cost £429. So there's £80 difference. So it's $100 difference, £80 in obviously British sterling. Now we move on to optical drives. Obviously they both got a Blu-ray. They both got DVDs slash DVD players built in. Now, obviously, we know the PlayStation 3 already added in, and now obviously the Xbox One have decided that it's good to put it in. Now, they both got game DVRs, simple enough, and they both have 8 gig of RAM. But as you can see, the PS4 is an R5, and the Xbox One is an R3. So, the prices coming into action there and everything. Now the CPU, if none of you know what a CPU is, it's obviously how fast the console starts up, same as a PC, everything needs a CPU, obviously, which gives it the power. So the PlayStation has a single chip, it's a x86 AMD Jaguar processor, 8 cores, and obviously Xbox One has the 8-core Microsoft custom CPU. So obviously Microsoft, obviously the makers of Xbox, and the makers of obviously all laptops, PCs, etc., unless it's Apple. So obviously, I think the Xbox One will have better speed CPU, only because obviously they made so many to go in laptops, and they bring out new laptops, PCs, all the rest. So they'd be iffing on whether but obviously you don't know how much memory the actual PlayStation 4 dashboard will take up, or the Xbox One dashboard. You don't know how much of that, so you don't know how much you'll have to load up. So we'll move on to the storage. Now they both have 500 gigabyte hard drives, or hard drive. I mean, that's massive amounts. I mean, I don't quite know if you can buy a smaller or a larger version. Like the PS3 now, obviously you can buy anything from a 4 gig to a 500 gig. And obviously the Xbox, you can buy external hard drives, etc., etc. Now it does say over here that external hard drives for external storage, for the PlayStation 4 is TBA, which is to be announced. But I don't think you'll be able to. I mean, if you're going by the PS3 now currently, then I don't think you'll be able to. Well, now obviously the Xbox One is a yes with a USB. Now I suppose anything with a USB port can actually have an external hard drive. I mean, if you bought an external hard drive for a PC or whatever, you can plug it into USB to the actual PlayStation through a USB port, which we all know they do have. And well, I'm sure that you'll be able to save your game data, movies, films, whatever on there. So I'm guessing that's a yes. So cloud storage, yes. It basically is, I think the PS4 you can run PS3 games through the cloud. Obviously I know that has nothing to do with the storage, but I'm guessing that the cloud storage is one of the main things obviously they've both gone for. Now mandatory game installs, the PlayStation 4 is a no and the Xbox is yes. Now the main thing which I really couldn't get out of my head is required internet connection. Now the PS4 or PlayStation 4 is no, but the Xbox One is yes. So I can't quite figure out why you need to have internet connection with the Xbox One and not with the actual PlayStation 4. Now that confused me a bit. So if we scroll down, oops, a bit too far, sorry. Now we go on to used games fee. Now, if you want to play a used game in the PlayStation, then you don't have to pay nothing. But if you want to play a game for the Xbox, you do, which obviously Xbox is making money again. Backwards yeah, well, fuck, I would say, sorry guys. Well, obviously, compatibility, that they're both none. So obviously, they haven't gone on, etc. So you can't play no PS3 games on the PS4. You can't play no Xbox One or Xbox 360 games or Xbox on there. But it's a bit surprised actually, because the PlayStation 3, they made obviously a certain amount where you can play the PS2 games on there. I think it was the 60 gig version. So they took it away. Cross game chat, obviously. Xbox Live and obviously PlayStation must have brought something like that in there. Obviously motion control. Obviously PlayStation announced the DualShock 4, which obviously is the controller, and the PlayStation 4i, obviously not included. PlayStation Move not included as well, but obviously they are actual add-ons which you have to buy. And obviously the Xbox One has a Kinect 2, which obviously just like the normal Kinect. Now second screen, Vita, which is not included. Obviously PS3 Vita, you might have to do it. You might have to buy it separately, obviously. And the Smart Glass, which is not included as well. So obviously they're both going to make money there. Voice commands, I think it's been announced that the PS4 hasn't got any voice commands. Now obviously I think the voice commands with the Xbox One will only work if you have the Kinect, like before, because obviously you couldn't shout at the telly and it'd do whatever the fuck you want. Now, subscription service, obviously, the PlayStation Plus. Now, this is a big thing. The PlayStation Plus is getting carried on from the PlayStation 3 over to the PlayStation 4. It's the same price, but obviously not everyone has to have the PlayStation 4. I mean, it just gives you money off games if you want to buy the games online, and you can download free games. So that is a big thing, and I have to admit I do have it. But then we go back to the Xbox. You need Xbox Live. Now that is the only downside. I mean, it all depends if you go online or you buy it off actual Microsoft. It's between £30 and £40 for a year subscription. Obviously, you can pick up the 3 years or the month or the 6 months. Now, obviously, that's Xbox making money again, and obviously PlayStation. But the PlayStation Plus is not essential, which the Xbox Live is, only if you have online, obviously. Now, obviously, they both have USB ports. I'm guessing by here they only have one each, which I think is right. Which, to be honest, I think 2 was better. Maybe even 3 would have been even better, because if you've got any headsets, wireless headset, you need to plug in the chargers, etc., then obviously it's a good thing. And they are 3.0, which is better than obviously the standard 2.0. Now, live streaming, which is one of the good things for all YouTubers. That is, they both have live streaming built in, so I think you can link your YouTube account or your Twitch or any other services out there. You can link it straight to the actual PlayStation or Xbox, and there we go. Now, obviously, this is down to achievements and trophies, reputation. So, obviously, the trophies will be carried across, like they say. Obviously, leveling up, and PlayStation for achievements, which I don't think is necessary because you can't play the old games on there. So I don't know what they're going to do there. Now, web connection. Obviously, PlayStation is sitting with the old Ethernet IEEE wireless card, where Xbox are coming in with a gigabit internet IEEE Wi-Fi. But I think it's been announced that it's not the gigabyte, it's just the standard Ethernet IEEE, the same as the PlayStation. Now, Bluetooth, obviously the PlayStation had Bluetooth in the last one, in the PS3, to obviously connect to your Bluetooth devices, which you couldn't do with the Xbox, and they are sticking the same again. Now, AV hookups, obviously the PlayStation have AVI 4K support, which is obviously going to be the newer version. Analog component RCA, and obviously the output as per usual. Now, the Xbox is doing HDMI input and output, which obviously the PlayStation, I think, is just doing output. Obviously 4K support, and obviously optical output as well. And I think last but not least is the region lock. Now I'm not quite sure what the region lock is, but PlayStation is no and Xbox is yes. So I think, if I'm correct, that's something to do with the games. You can only play obviously the UK games on the on the actual Pacific console, and obviously the same with obviously the Xbox. But I think the Xbox is saying that you can, and the PlayStation is saying you can't, or vice versa. Like I said, not 100% sure, but this is what they're saying. If we go down a bit as well, some of the comments with what people have been leaving. Now, I think one of the main things to do is the price. This video is getting a bit long now, but I'll try and wrap it up soon. Is the price? I mean, is $100 difference, or £80 if you're in the UK. Now, obviously, they both got near the same specs with the built-in Blu-ray and DVD player. Both got game DVRs. They both got the same amount of RAM. The CPUs, it all depends, like I said before, how much it has to power up, how much it has to load. So we'll go down to that. They both got the same storage. Obviously, they both got cloud storage. The only downside as well is the required internet connection. Now, I don't see why Xbox has gone for yes, you need internet. I mean, that's going to put a lot of users off. I mean, normally the Xbox was cheaper than the PlayStation. The Xbox 360 was cheaper than the PlayStation 3 when it came out. But I think now Xbox have overpriced. They understood, I think, last time that obviously their prices were too low, and I think they thought that they'd go for the high end, because there were talks like the PlayStation was going to cost around £500, which obviously that is £151 more than what it actually is, and £151 in dollars is about $210 more. So I think that's why Xbox put it at that price. Think that the PS4 will cost more, but obviously the controllers as well. The controllers are, well, there's the Wii U on the outside, but the controllers are pretty different. I mean, it's the same standard stuff. I mean, the Xbox One does have a little bit of the bump on the top, but I mean, I think the best thing to do with the PlayStation 4 is that it does have a share button, which obviously at E3 they explained to it that other people can obviously control certain parts of the game if you're stuck on a level or whatever. Now, just scrolling through here, obviously they both do live streaming, which is a big thumbs up to everyone. I mean, bye capture cards for everyone. Everyone can start live streaming. Obviously, it goes down to your internet quality and everything of how fast and your quality. Like obviously 1080 or 720, etc. And obviously, most of the headset on the PlayStation, if you're done by Turtle Beaches, obviously, or Tritons, then obviously you use Bluetooth, which is still good because they kept it in there, but obviously no Bluetooth now for the Xbox. But another thing is, I thought Xbox would have took the Xbox Live out and made it 3 like the PlayStation. Obviously, the PlayStation Plus is just an additional add-on. It's not essential. Now, the Xbox Live, if you want to play online, obviously that's essential. Now, obviously, like I say, it's between £30–40, depending where you get it from. But I mean, it's still a lot of money. I mean, for something which you can get on the PlayStation for free. So, like I say, I know my points might come across as I'm more of a PlayStation guy, which I do prefer PlayStation. But obviously, the Xbox got some brilliant specs there as well as the PlayStation. But obviously, nobody will be able to actually tell the quality difference between both of them until somebody buys both of them and tries both of them out. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please subscribe if you want to see more. Please like, comment, follow me on Twitter, and peace out.